fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to the MTA YouTube channel here tonight for another edition of Thursday Night Thunder. Tonight is the second week of the February season. Last week, we saw the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, in the Monster Energy Machine flip his way to victory, currently holding on to that championship flag. However, 15 other MTA superstars are ready and willing to throw it down to their absolute best potential to take that championship flag away from them here tonight. This track we're running on here tonight promises to have some of the biggest air we have ever seen in MTA history, and right now, all the focus is on the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, and the Monster Energy Machine trying to hang on to that championship flag as we get week 2 of the February season started. And looking at how round 1 action is going to be shaken down, Snakebite taking on Obsessed, Midnight Rider taking on Avenger, Boogie Van set to take on Monster Mutt Poodle, and then Bad Company taking on Sobe. Dwayne Reinhardt Jr. making it to the finals in his debut on Thunder last week. Other side of the bracket, Ramunition setting out to take on Zombie, King Sling taking on the Bigfoot Bad Boy, Gravedigger taking on Son of a Digger, and a father-son showdown. And then closing out round 1 competition, your reigning defending champion, the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, Monster Energy, will get a shot against Austin Spence in the Boss Gator, representing Triple B Motorsports out here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. So that's how round 1 action is going to be shaken down. We're getting things kicked off in week 2 of the February season. And looking up to the line right now, Mean Gene Patterson out of the Show Me State of Missouri. Gene Patterson and Snakebite, Colt Cover himself, ready now to take on the Idaho Wildman, Chris Walkers and Obsessed, who had a great showdown last week, coming up just so close in his race. He is now set to take on the Ford Brass Eagle, BDS Supercharged, all the way out of the Bigfoot camp, Snakebite over here on the inside lane. A battle of the Ford Oval Brigade here tonight in round 1 as we kick off week 2 of the February season. Stage now, green light going down in the whole shot goes to Patterson on the inside lane. Chris Walker's now coming back on him, and I do believe that Mean Gene Patterson and Snakebite will take home a round 1 victory over the Idaho Wildman, Chris Walkers, and Obsessed. We're going to go back down to check out your MTA photo finish, and at the line, your winner, Colt Cobra and Snakebite. Taking out Chris Walkers and Obsessed here as we close out that first matchup in round 1. Next up here tonight, pulling to the line, it's the return of Justin Lamb in the Midnight Rider, ready to throw down one more time here on Thunder. He is now sitting ready to take on Jimmy Ferguson, all the way from Columbus, Michigan. He is ready for Team Scream here tonight. The Avenger Chevrolet now staged over here on the inside lane. One of these drivers going to meet up with Colt Cobra in round 2. Avenger set to take on the Midnight Rider. Who's going to take on the championship win here tonight in round 1? Stage, green light goes down now. Off the line they go, side by side. They go to the first, jumps up big time here. Through no man's land goes Jimmy Ferguson now, hitting the trench box down in the shutdown area, rolling the truck over backwards. Not sure what happened to Justin Lamb, and the Midnight Rider got a little bobbing up there as he came down that landing ramp on the outside lane. Nonetheless, in wild fashion, your winner, Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger. Next up here tonight in round 1, all the way from the K&J Motorsports race team, Violet Craddock returning to the line, former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, now set and ready to go to take on Jessica Cook in the big bad Boogie Van Ford, all the way from Hagerstown, Maryland, came into the February season as champion, would want to get another crack at the championship flag hanging off the back of the Boogie Van. Both trucks are staged and ready to go. These ladies are going to show us how it's done. Boogie Van, Monster Mutt Poodle, green light goes down on Thunder side by side. They go to the first jump against the big time there, and they're close. A little bit of contact as they came over that last set of cars. Boogie Van and Monster Mutt Poodle, again, Rubbins racing out here on the MTA circuit, no doubt. We're going to go back and check out your MTA photo finish, see who took home the championship win here in round 1. Your winner, Violent Craddock and Monster Truck Poodle will outrun Boogie Van here tonight in round one competition. And moving right along here on Thursday Night Thunder, next up to the line, it's the return of Dwayne Reinhardt Jr. He made it to the finals last week in his debut of the all-new Sobe Chevrolet. However, he is set now to take on Wyatt Anderson in the Bad Company Chevrolet. Stage over here on the inside lane. That kid's got a lot of potential out here on the MTA circuit. However, Dwayne Reinhardt Jr. making a big name for himself, making it all the way to the final round showdown last week. It's a battle of the bow tie Chevrolet here tonight in round one. Green light goes down and off the line. Anderson's got a hold shot. Here comes Reinhardt on the outside lane. And what a race it is! In Bad Company, Wyatt Anderson will put him on the trailer early here tonight as Dwayne Reinhardt Jr., nothing to be ashamed of. The Sobe Chevrolet was side by side with Bad Company all the way down to the wire. However, Wyatt Anderson, Bad Company, getting a round one victory here tonight over Sobe. And moving right along with round one competition, it's the return of Dan Chichagach in the Crush This Rammunition Dodge. He is now ready to take on Preston Hurd and Zombie, who had a big showing last season out during the January run on Thunder. He's out here being consistent as normal, trying to get a big time win. However, Dan Chichagach in the Dodge heavy horsepowered Rammunition on the outside lane isn't going to let him get it easy. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go side by side. A good race so far, up and over no man's land, and a close shootout to the finish line. A little bit of contact by Zombie into the big bad Dodge, spinning him out down there in the shutdown area, and it looked like from up here in the booth, Dan Chichagach in Rammunition gets the big time win over Preston Hurd and Zombie here tonight in round one. Going back now and checking out your MTA photo finish. Your winner, Dan Chichagach in Rammunition by about 3/4 of a truck over Zombie here tonight in round one. Now next up here tonight in round one competition, Brad Shaw, his partner from the Crush This podcast, the Monster Truck Canucker in the Bigfoot Bad Boy, now ready to take on the King of Kings, all the way out of Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Bradley Graham returning in King Sling. And those who remember, just a couple of years ago, he had one heck of a streak out here on Thunder. He's trying to get that back and shake the cobwebs out of King Sling. Green light goes down, Bigfoot and King Sling side by side. Up and over no man's land now, Bigfoot's in trouble. And Bradley Graham gets it under control in the shutdown area. Got a little cattywampus trying to shut the truck down. But what happened to Brad Shaw and the Bigfoot Bad Boy as he came over that landing ramp? We're going to go back and check out the MTA replay and try to see what's going on with the Bigfoot Bad Boy over on the outside lane. As we go back to the side of the track for the replay, off the line you can see they're pretty much side by side from the get-go. Slight lead going to King Sling on the outside. Watch your Bigfoot Bad Boy on the outside lane. Shoots it up, slams it hard on the rear axle on a pogo, and side slaps it coming out of no man's land. A hard lick right there for the Monster Truck Canucker, Brad Shaw and the Bigfoot Bad Boy. The MTA track crew and officials have rushed down there now. He's out of the truck. A-OK, service with a smile, waving to the fans. However, out of competition here tonight, the MTA track crew and officials rolling him back over now. Again, a hard side slap, and there you see the right front tire of the Bigfoot Bad Boy has come off the truck, and understandably so, with that hard hit coming out of no man's land. Nonetheless, your winner in round one, King Sling, over the Bigfoot Bad Boy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the father-son shootout here in round one on Thunder. The Phenom, Rich Wagner, returning in the Gravedigger to take on his son, Ethan Wagner, and Son of a Digger. Both these drivers have extremely good credentials out here as winningest drivers on the MTA circuit. Son of a Digger, you see the damage done that he took last week, rolling the truck over. He now gets a chance to race his old man there in the Gravedigger on the outside lane. Who's taking home a round one victory? Green light going down, Gravedigger and Son of a Digger side by side, up and over no man's land, and it's a shootout to the finish line. And Ethan Wagner will upset the proud papa there in the Gravedigger. Son of a Digger taking home a round one victory here tonight on Thunder. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we get set and ready to close out round one competition here tonight on Thunder. Austin Spence returning out of the Triple B Motorsports race team. Boss Gator coming to the line to take on the Iceman, reigning and defending Thursday Night Thunder champion in his 7th reign in the all-new Monster Energy Machine stage on the outside lane. Boss Gator looked out in last week, made it to the semifinals, ready to go on the inside lane. Who's going to take home a championship win here tonight in round one? Monster and Boss Gator, the green light goes down, and Gator's got a hold shot on him through no man's land. Skipper's in trouble. What a ride it was for the Iceman, but Austin Spence and the Boss Gator on the inside lane will take home a round one victory, putting the champion from Renegades Motorsports on the trailer early, leaving the flag right there in no man's land. We're going to crown an all-new champion in the second week of the February season here tonight. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed round one competition. We still got a lot more great racing still to come here on Thursday Night Thunder. And now the stage is set to crown an all-new champion. Who's going to walk away with the flag here tonight? We're going to find out next when round two returns. Big shout out to our buddy Nick Davis over there at Back Channel Productions. He does such an amazing job covering the independent monster truck shows all around the United States. So be sure to go check out the BCP YouTube channel. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Thursday Night Thunder. Round two action getting underway. Snakebite set to take on Avenger. Monster Truck Poodle taking on Bad Company. Looking at the other side of the bracket, Rammunition set to take on King Sling. And then closing out round one competition, Ethan Wagner and Son of a Digger will be taking on Boss Gator and Austin Spence, who knocked off the reigning champion, the Iceman, Jeffrey Skipper, earlier tonight, closing out round one competition. Up first at the line, all the way from the Show Me State once again, out of Jefferson City, Missouri, Mean Gene Patterson, Colt Cobra himself, in Snakebite, the former two-time Thunder champion. He is out here representing the Crush This Motorsports race team. He's ready to throw down against Jimmy Bones Ferguson, who's representing Team Scream. All the way from Columbus, Michigan, in the Avenger Chevrolet, now staged over here on the outside lane. Round two action getting ready to kick off as the Ford takes on the Chevrolet. Snakebite going one-on-one with Avenger. Who's taking home the first win of round two? Who's it going to be going to semis? Green light goes down and off the line. They're pretty much side by side. They go to the first jump up, cover no man's land. And Jimmy Ferguson getting it on two wheels, bringing it back down and shutting it down at the wall. He will take out Gene Patterson and Snakebite here tonight in round two. Avenger moving on in the semifinals. However, next up here tonight in round two, Violet Craddock returning from the K&J Motorsports race team. Monster Truck Poodle ready to throw it down. She's got a hard task, however. The kid that's on a mission, Wyatt Anderson in Bad Company. He's ready to throw down now on the outside lane. That outside lane, the drivers have been talking about it all night. There's only been one victory out of that lane, and it was Dan Chichagash and Rammunition earlier tonight. All the other wins have come from the inside lane where Monster Truck Poodle is. Here's the green light now, and off the line they go. Poodle's got a hold shot. Here comes Bad Company on the outside lane. It's going to be close, and she spins it out in the shutdown area. Violet Craddock and Monster Truck Poodle getting a round two victory over Wyatt Anderson and Bad Company. Again, they're going to be down in the pit area talking about that outside lane. I guarantee it, because only one victory has come out of that lane here tonight, and that's the man that did it right there, Dan Chichagash and the Hemi Horsepower Rammunition, all the way from the Crush This Podcast race team. Now taking on the King of Kings, Bradley Graham and King Sling, all the way out of Killdover Hills, North Carolina, representing Renegades Motorsports out here tonight. He's ready now on the outside lane. Dan Chichagash and the Hemi Horsepower Rammunition now on the inside lane from Hall Brothers Racing. Both trucks are staged. Green light going down. Cheech has got a hold shot on him. Up and over. No man's land. Some big time air. And Bradley Graham was coming back on him towards the shutdown area as Rammunition tanks the wall down there. What an incredible race. However, Cheech and Rammunition get the round two victory over King Sling here tonight. Moving right along as we get ready to close out round two action. Ethan Wagner, who took out his pops earlier tonight in the Gravedigger, Son of a Digger, back at the line to take on Austin Spence and Boss Gator, representing Triple V Motorsports out here on the MTA circuit. He's now staged over on the outside lane. Son of a Digger ready to go on the inside lane. There you see the damage done to Son of a Digger from last week's rollover. Both these drivers trying to make it all the way to semifinals. Who's it going to be taking on Rammunition? Both trucks staged. Green light goes down and off the line. They're side by side. Good start by both drivers. Through no man's land. A close one. All the way down to the wire as Son of a Digger tags the wall inside of the shutdown area. They were side by side all the way down across the finish line. What an incredible matchup. However, Ethan Wagner, Son of a Digger, has been declared the winner to close out round two competition over Austin Spence and Boss Gator. And ladies and gentlemen, we still got a lot more great racing still to come. 4 trucks remain out of a 16 truck field. And we still have to crown an all-new Thursday Night Thunder champion here tonight. What's going to happen up next? We're not sure, but we'll return when Semifinals comes back. Are you ready to get in on the action here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel? Look no further. Head over to Facebook where you can sign up for all the great events we host right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Be sure to sign up for the events and register your name and get locked in with a monster truck of your own and get ready for the great thrills and spills right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Again, find us on Facebook, register for these events, and you soon will be competing in all the great events. We hope to see you there. And get ready for the wild and crazy action. Be sure to subscribe and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a beat right here on the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel. Be sure to head over to Facebook and find the Monster Truck Attitude group and sign up for one of these events right here on the MTA YouTube channel. Now we're back on Thunder with semifinal competition. Here's how the bracket shakes down. Jimmy Ferguson in Avenger gets ready to take on Violet Craddock, Monster Up Poodle, and looking at the other side of the bracket, Dana Gosh and Rammunition setting out to take on Ethan Wagner and Son of a Digger. Who's going to walk away with the championship flag here tonight in week 2 of the February season? That is yet to be determined, but we're one step closer as Violet Craddock out of the K&J Motorsports race team and Monster Mutt Poodle comes to the line to take on Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the Avenger Chevrolet based out of Columbus, Michigan. Well, again, the drivers have talked about all night how the left lane is the most winningest lane on the course here tonight. Not sure what's going on with that opposite lane where Monster Mutt Poodle is. Hopefully she can make a big upset with it here tonight. Again, Rammunition, the only driver to get a win, but right now it's semifinal time. Monster Mutt Poodle and Avenger. Green light goes down now, off the line, Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger with the lead. Here comes the Poodle on the outside, walking the dog, dragging the tail all the way across the finish line. Not sure what happened to Monster Mutt Poodle, but what an incredible finish as Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger take home a semifinal win. Here's another look at your MTA replay here. Ferguson and Avenger did get the whole shot coming down the straightaway. Watch Violet Craddock, Monster Mutt Poodle on the outside lane, similar to what happened to Bradshaw and Bigfoot Bad Boy. She sets it down on the tailgate and walks the dog all the way across the finish line. What an incredible matchup. Avenger, however, moving on to the finals. Who is he going to meet there, however, because Dan Chichagosh from the Crush This race team ready now in the Hemi horsepower Rammunition to take on Ethan Wagner. He's been bad to the bone for quite some time out here on the MTA circuit. Son of a Digger ready to go on what seems to be the cursed outside lane here tonight on the MTA track. However, both drivers are staged up and ready to go. Who's going to go to the finals and meet Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger? Son of a Digger taking on Rammunition. Green light goes down now, off the line they go side by side, up and over the first jump, settling down. What a ride for Wagner and the Son of a Digger. Oh my word, he went end over end coming out of no man's land as Dan Chichagosh and Rammunition will pull a big time winner here tonight and move on to the final round showdown. And again, that cursed outside lane strikes again here tonight on Thunder. And now you see the MTA tracker and officials have rushed down there to Ethan Wagner and Son of a Digger. He's A-OK. All the safety points of that truck did its job. A little bit of smoke running off that header after a wild end-over-end run here to close out semifinals. And ladies and gentlemen, that just means after semifinals is up, the finals are coming up next. Dana Gosh and Rammunition, Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. The finals are next after a word from Crush This.
It's bigger. It's louder. It's better than ever. This still isn't your typical motorsports podcast. This is the 10th anniversary of Crush This, a Monster Truck podcast brought to you by J Concepts. For 10 years, your hosts, the Monster Truck Canucker Bradshaw and Dan Chichagosh, have brought you into the minds and personalities of the monster truck industry. Strap in and hold on tight. This is Crush This.
A huge thank you to our friends over at the Crush This podcast, Bradshaw and Dan Chichagosh, for supporting the MTA YouTube channel. Thank you guys for everything that you do and allowing us to air the Crush This promo on this channel. Thank you guys so much. Welcome back to Thursday Night Thunder, ladies and gentlemen. It is now time for the final round showdown. Dan Chichagosh and Rammunition from the Crush This race team in the final round showdown to take on Jimmy Bones Ferguson in the Avenger Chevrolet, all the way from Columbus, Michigan, representing Team Scream. So a couple of team rivalries here tonight in the final round showdown. Dana Gosh ready to rock and roll in the Hemi horsepower Rammunition alongside Jimmy Bones Ferguson in Avenger here tonight. Both these drivers are staged at the line. However, you gotta wonder about that lane lane that Dan Chichikash is in with Rammunition. It's not been hitting all night. He is the only one to come out of that lane with a victory here tonight. Can he do it again? However, Jimmy Ferguson and Avenger ready to throw down one more time in the finals. Dodge taking on Chevrolet here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Rammunition, Avenger. It's showtime here tonight on Thunder down the straight stretch. Rammunition with the lead. Here comes Ferguson on the inside lane with a big top wheel stand. And over goes Cheech down in the shutdown area, hitting the trench box, trying to get that truck woed before getting into the wall or Avenger down there. What a ride. As you see, Jimmy Ferguson is completely turned around. Here's another look at your MTA replay. Off the line, Dan Chichikash and Rammunition pulls out a big-time hold shot, has a lead on him, got crossed up over that first jump. Here comes Ferguson right down the tailgate over the last set of cars and trying to shut it down before hitting the trench box himself, spinning the truck around, and over goes Dan Chichikash in wild fashion. He tried to drive out of it, just lays it on its side down there. What an incredible final here tonight on Thursday Night Thunder. But ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please help me in congratulating the winner here tonight, and for the first time in his MTA career, a Thursday Night Thunder champion, Jimmy Ferguson in Avenger. And ladies and gentlemen, what a wild and epic finish to week 2 of the February season here tonight. The track crew definitely has some work to do with that right lane not hitting all night. Also, head over to our Facebook group and find us so you can register for these events and get signed up to compete in the MTA show of your own. Be sure, if you haven't already, cross that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.
Standing tall up in victory lane, I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that.